All right. Preston Booker Junior.
Correct.
Also known as Picture Me Rolling. Hey, Rolling.
Picture me motherfucking rolling. Don't leave that motherfucker out. I'm a motherfucker. I'll fuck your mother in a minute. And you too. Mama and the daughter. I run through the whole house. Keep it in the family. We ain't no kin till skin go in. Skin go in, you kin.
I believe that. You'll fuck somebody mama and then
I'll
their
fuck
daughter.
the snake hold his head. Hold that bitch head so I'll juke it in his head. Bust it wide open.
I'm so glad you got to sit down with me because everybody, it's so funny how your video went the most viral on my page. Everybody know you as the man that fucked your sister Lloyd. So I said I want to come sit down with the legend, you know what I'm saying, so we can get to know Roland, you feel me? So everybody know who Roland is because, you know, Roland is a motherfucker, a combat trained killer.
Yes. Armed and extremely, 3 adjectives, motherfucking dangerous. The only bitch, excuse me, Lord. The only motherfucker, excuse me, Lord. The only somebody that kill you quicker than me.
Nigga, you can cuss, fuck you just talking about.
But the Lord know I ain't supposed to be cussing what I'm fucking about to say. The only somebody kill you quicker than I will, and man has not made anything in the drugstore that can kill you quicker than I can. Cause I mean, one motherfucking to the throat, I'm stabbing your black ass right in your goddamn throat, and you gonna choke on your own goddamn blood. You gonna just dumbass. And I'm gonna talk to your pussy ass while you dying for fucking with a child of God.
You right.
Now God can take your breath away just like that. He can kill you quick. But I'm gonna make your pussy ass suffer for fucking with a combat trained killer, you dumbass. You should have read my resume.
No, they should have. So we're gonna get into that resume, Roland. Let's start with where you from. Where were you born and raised? Or where were you born and then raised?
Okay, I was born in a little town. It's now on 17. It's called the Roosevelt Mall. Yeah, right on Roosevelt Mall, 17. But it was a little subdivision on the Blacksmith they called Morgan Mills. Google Morgan Mills. I bet you can't find it no goddamn more. And that's where we came from. I was born in 1945, September the 1st, to Chief Petty Officer Preston Booker and my mother, Vasily Goodman. September the 1st, well, here's what happened. New Year's Eve, they went out partying. They fucked and they got me. Because 9 months later, September the 1st, my ass popped out.
Hell yeah. New Year's.
New Year's,
I was going to say, that checks out, though. New Year's 1st,
September 1st, that's 9 fucking months?
Exactly.
Okay, then. I'm a New Year's fucking. And I'm also, the first, 1945, was the first year of the baby boomers. I'm a baby boomer. In case you don't know what a fucking baby boom is, the war ended in 44. Them motherfuckers came home and started fucking to make baby. We had more babies between 45 and 1965 than in other 2 decades in history.
Really?
What the fuck wrong with you?
Hey, listen, this is a history lesson. You know I'm young. You feel me? I'm a 2000s kid, so.
You what?
2000.
Oh,
so.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Get you a baby.
I was born on Valentine's Day 2000. Yeah.
Damn, I got grandchildren older than your ass.
Yeah.
You're a young little
How
person.
many siblings you got, Roland?
Oh, now we can't get into that. Now, the one that I spermed on, 6. But all total,
I said how many siblings or how many kids did your mama have total?
My mama said she had 12 of them motherfuckers. I don't know where the fuck they are. I only remember 4 of them. Me and the 3 girls. Whoa, and my brother Bill Jack. Bill Jack was paused. His name was William Kahn, Bill Jack, me, and then my sisters. Okay? My mama said she had twins, but I don't know when the fuck she had the motherfuckers. I don't remember none of them. My mama said she had 12 fucking kids.
Was your mama on drugs?
Hell no, she was old like me.
I'm saying, why would you say she had 12 kids if you only remember seeing 5? It was only
because they died.
Oh,
they died, baby.
Damn.
That's right. Yeah,
Okay, damn.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So, where y'all grew up in Jacksonville?
This motherfucker don't understand English, do she?
Yeah.
Didn't I say Morgan Mills?
I'm saying, when did you come? You are in Jacksonville on Tyler Street. How did you go from where you grew up to where you are now?
Well, in 1950, we got a little bit of, because my dad was a drunken. Preston Booker, that asshole, he was an alcoholic. He knocked my mama up and got on that ship and went out the motherfucking sea. And then my daddy, James Johnson. Every goddamn thing I know, my dad's name is James fucking Johnson. Okay, James Johnson. Truck driver James Johnson. That's the man who took care of me. Oh, my motherfucking life. That's the only man I call daddy. Preston, I saw Preston when I was 14 years old. He was next door to my aunt's house. Oh, I'm digressing. in 1950. I was 5 years old. We moved to Sweetwater, 2626 Firestone Road, downtown Sweetwater, and that's where I get the name Sweetwater Red from. Sweetwater Red, a living legend.
How old were you when you moved down there in Sweetwater?
5.
Yeah.
1950. And at the age of 8, I started driving. At the age of 9, I taught my mama how to drive. My mama always had the prettiest goddamn car in Sweetwater with fender skirts, gold goddamn hubcaps and shit, and badass sticks. Okay, I taught her to drive. And that heifer went down Firestone Road. Firestone was a dead end before they built Fairy Tale Land. Right there at the church, Bethel Baptist, where I was baptized, Bethel Baptist Church, was a dead end. And my mama, instead of turning around, she wheeled up in the goddamn church. Thank God, Pastor William, Reverend William, had them big ass cross ties to come up the everything for the church. Because mama went straight up in the motherfucking church. Boom! She hit that motherfucking pole, knocked it down, and backed the fuck up. And we went on back home.
So listen, you know, obviously you're going to have to explain to me the story that happened with you and your sister, because I feel like there may have been a lot of trauma in your home.
Listen to me. That is not a true story.
Why the hell you told me that then?
To see what you gonna do and see what you go viral. That's what I told you did.
Lord, see, now...
they believe a damn lie. The public believe a motherfucking lie. That was a big ass lie, and they believed it. And I went viral and got famous on that motherfucking lie.
Hell yeah.
Oh, motherfucking lie. You tell the truth? People don't want to hear that truth shit.
Hell no, they want to hear the shit that's juicy and that's gonna get
dirty, deep dark shit.
Yeah. Okay, so what did your mama, you said your mama was a host, so obviously, and since you and your siblings must have raised yourselves.
No, I raised my sisters.
Okay.
My mom was always gone. But let me tell you something. My mom was the baddest, best looking goddamn hoe around. My mom was drop dead motherfucking gorgeous. Everybody liked my mom.
You got a picture of her?
No. She didn't like pictures.
Oh, damn.
But let me tell you something. My mom and I used to go down Ashley Street, and these niggas be whistling at my mom. And I turn around and look, he say, I ain't talking to you, I'm talking to your sister. And I was just looking, I said, bitch, that's my mama, and I'll whoop your ass about her. My mama spoiled me rotten. My mama gave me every motherfucking thing I had money, 2 cars, gas, I had every goddamn thing I wanted. We were the first motherfuckers in Sweetwater to have 2 cars, first one to have inside toilet, first one to have color TV. My daddy used to bring home $800 every goddamn week and get to my ass. Every goddamn week. My dad was a truck driver, Tammy Freight, right there, 1212 Pearl Street. My dad, anything I want, thank God for Jimmy Hoffa and the Teamsters FFL-CIO. I go down there and I tell Daddy, I want a case of damn Chunky. Daddy tell him, Doc, break on my damn case and I'm going to take it on to my son. We ain't never had to buy coffee. We never had to buy candy. We never had to buy none of that shit because my daddy hauled that shit. And I go every Friday. But then Daddy got to drinking a lot. My daddy was not going to hold it. I guarantee you, Monday through Thursday, best daddy in the world. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, he drunk as fuck. Him and Mr. John Scott. Look here. I be coming from church because I was in the choir, and I also was an usher at the church. I also lived 3 doors from the church. Okay? And my job was in the wintertime, every Sunday, go open up the church, start the big ass fire, because we had a wooden heater back in the 50s, okay? And get all the Bibles and fans in, and then ring the bell for them to come to church. I usher your ass away in there. And then when everybody get in there, then I go sit beside my, Sandra Gordon, and my baby. Her daddy was a deacon in the church. He also was a treasury secretary, and she was fine as fuck. Anyway, enough about Sandra Gordon. Anyway, so that's what I did. So I would go home after Sunday school, and I'd be walking down the streets. And here come my drunk ass dad and Mr. George Scott. All them church people say, oh, everybody knew they was drunk because Russell Satter to shine out. Let me tell you something about Rex Sweat.
Okay, hold on. Let me dial it back real quick because you explaining a very, very, what a lot of people would describe, a very good, decent childhood. You know what I'm saying? So at what age?
I was fucking nigga rich and didn't know it.
So let me ask this then. Well, first of all, what drug did you start doing first, and at what age did you start doing it?
You knew what it was. Weed.
Okay.
Everybody saw
How
weed.
old?
Shit, I was about, wait a minute, I ain't gonna lie. It was in the 70s. Shit, I was born before. I was an adult.
Okay, so why did you start smoking weed then?
Because every fucking body was doing this shit, and we were having that concert in Atlanta. We get a lid. We go to Atlanta. We get a gallon of goddamn, half a gallon of we go all that in our Cadillac going to Atlanta to the festival. I get on top of the goddamn, what the Atlanta Braves dugout. I'm showing out like a bitch, because I took a bitch with me, and I took her shopping, and I bought her every fucking thing she want. And then we go back to the motel, she give her some money. For what, bitch? I want to go shopping. Yeah, here's $100, all ass, bitch. Anyway, so we get to the goddamn game in Atlanta, to the festival, and this hoe from Kakalaki, that bitch was dancing with me on top of the goddamn dugout. Them crackers came cracking said, you niggas don't get your ass up on that motherfucker. We done fuck you, cracker. And I said, that back.
I see y'all was disrespecting the police and shit.
We ain't gonna fuck about the police in the 60s. We didn't. Because we were pissed off. Because of the riot.
Yeah.
I was in that riot in 62. Where, yeah, it's 1962. I was a freshman at New Stanton Senior High School, right there on 13th Street. And these motherfuckers from Edgewater College came by, and they had got Jane Wells and Johnson. They came by because there was a riot going on downtown. We didn't know about it. But our feeder school, Jane Wells and Johnson, we was his baby Blue Devils, came by and told us about it. So, fuck this shit, we going downtown to fight these crackers. And I was a member of the Boomerang Gang. West side, the Boomerang Gang. East side, the Cowboy. Fuck the Cowboy. We whooped their ass and anybody else's ass. We didn't give a fuck. That riot down at F.W. Woodworks started with that counter shit. We went down there to eat. Bitch told us we couldn't sit at the counter. Bitch, the counter here ain't nobody sitting there, bitch. Make us go. And that's when it started. Them crackers called the police. And we set this motherfucker on fire. When I say on fire, we went back, we started downtown, marching around the courthouse. They wouldn't let us in that bitch. So we came back down and we started burning every motherfucking thing we saw. The cracker came to film us from Channel 4. And we turned that motherfucking Channel 4 car over and set that motherfucker on fire. And then we went home. I went home. I'm sitting there at the table with my back to the TV because I'm eating. And my mama said, Red, man, what the fuck you doing on television, you son of a bitch? What the fuck are you talking about? I turned around and there my ass was lighting that motherfucking setting Channel 4 goddamn shit on fire. Now, wait a minute. You want to hear some good shit? Every Sunday, the sheriff, this is the sheriff, with the big old police car, big old sign, Rick Sweat will bring Uncle Babbitt a 5-gallon thing of moonshine. Bring Uncle Goat a 5-gallon thing of moonshine. Bring my daddy, James Johnson, 5-gallon, and bring Uncle Bo Mills, 2 of them motherfuckers. We work for the police. We were never fucking going to jail for 7 goddamn. And we booked the numbers too. We were niggas.
So what it sounds like is you was pretty much a rebel your whole life. You feel me? You always did. So let's kind of go. Let's skip down memory lane a little bit. So you smoking weed, you know? What I'm saying?
Make that weed.
You also mentioned, I know you before you used to turn tricks too, right?
Trick Master
Flex.
That's it.
My
cousin named Dickie Boy, they call him Tricky Dick.
Really?
Here's what Tricky Dick. We all, in 1978, we all had brand new motherfucking car. He had a brand new goddamn Thunderbird. That bitch was so pretty. I had what year I say? Oh, I had a Plymouth Volare. That bad motherfucking Plymouth Volare. That bitch that Ricardo Montalban used to sing about. Volare. With real bitches, Corinthian leather holes. And check this out. You know how your car, are you paying attention?
I am.
Got the vinyl top in the back. My daddy had a 6.6 Mustang, bad as my wife Olivia bought me a car. I miss my wife. Anyway, more about her later. He called me, said noise maker. That was my handler, CD operator. He said, no, man, come over to Power Car Spring. I got a car I want you to get. Just your car. I looked at that motherfucker. That bitch was steel gray with metal plates and a burgundy stripe down there. It had a vinyl top, but it wasn't on the back. First time I ever seen it, the vinyl top on the front. And the bitch had a sunroof to open up and you could stand up and look here and wave at bitches as you go by. It's 78. That's where Tyranny. My daughter came and tell about Tyranny, the little fucking tyrant. That's a tyrant. The bitch in the child. Anyway, Tyranny used to get in there. We go up and down Mon Creek. Because I had my house on Mon Creek, and I had my girlfriend live on Mon Creek. All my people was on Mon Creek. And Tina passed by my house and waved at my wife and them as we go by, me and children. And then Dickie boy came to my house one day. He's a cuz. I said, what cuz? I got $10,000 check in the cat. Ain't no fucking problem. Come on, let's go to Flagship Bank right there by my office. I know the president. And that bitch went in there. I told her, I went straight to his office and said, this is my cousin. He got $10,000 check and how much cash for it? He said, no problem. He said, but I got to charge. He said, Preston, I got to charge you $60. Bitch, we got $10,000. Who gives a fuck about $60? You know, I'm fucking wrong. So we came back to the house. Dickie boy, yeah, good, $300 for catching for. I said, damn, okay. And then Dickie boy went back here, and the bitch put out another $20,000. What the fuck? He said, I quit my job on the base with Mr. Spock as a fireman. I'm going to the bottom. And I'm coming back with some birds. He came back with 2 birds. And we was in the dope business then. During that time, you didn't have fucking digital scale. You had triple beams, the wrong motherfucker. And we used to go to the Glass Eye over there on Dillon Avenue and get our menthol to cut that bitch to make a tour. We'd take 28, we'd take 28 and make 56 out of that bitch. And we'd be shipping and shipping and shipping and shipping, and we put it out there and shipping, and that goddamn cocaine was so pure, that bitch just rock right back up. If something about pure cocaine, you can separate that bitch, but put it beside each other, that bitch can rock right back up hard. Goddamn sure will.
So how many tricks do you think you turned if you can put a number to it?
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000? And it was a
countries.
lucrative business?
What's that? Let me tell you something. I used to have, we ain't gonna call their name, but a nephew of mine came and he brought me to Uncle Red. I was living on the west side in Chase Ridge apartment. He came upstairs, Uncle Red, here. He has 5 cookies. They're $900 cookies. I want you to sell them. I say, I got my own shit. I won't sell your shit. He said, listen to me. Save your shit, sell my shit, and make a profit. So it sounds like a poor plan. This motherfucker went and told my other nephew. Here he come, Uncle Red. Scope told me that he got 5 of your cookies. I said, he's a lying motherfucker. He tried to give me 5. I only took 3. I said, I tell you what I'm gonna do. You give me 2 of them bitches of yours, and you get the fuck up out of here. Now I got 5 cookies and $900. That's $4,500 goddamn dollars of they shit I got. And guess what happened? Both of them went to fucking jail. I had to pay them one of them motherfuckers. I was the man. Let me tell you how I found out I was the man. One night, my cousin Michael came to me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was living in Sweetwater there with Linda on Mark Street. He said, Uncle Red, I got this. I got $360. I said, Michael, it's 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. Don't you know that my family's in that house? I do not operate. That's why I got this pager. You got my number. Call me. I said, I'm gonna tell you what, Michael. If I go out of my back door and we call it circling the block, tell the cracker circle the block. But you know, a cracker get a nigga $306. That time of morning, he won't know where that nigga going.
Right.
Okay? So I walked out my back door and there that cracker was. 3 doors down. I said, Michael, is that your body? Yeah, Uncle Ray. I said, good. No, he was to me. I said, Michael, if that cracker's not out there, your biter, I'm gonna give you $500 worth of crack cocaine. Don't you ever jeopardize my family. Ever do that shit. So, oh, okay, great. He go out there, the cracker go out there. Mike, is that your body? Yeah, I turn around. He's Uncle Red. Ain't nobody got no dope in Sweetwater. So what? I don't give a shit. Uncle Red, ain't nobody got no dope. And then he said the magic words that turned my life around. Because I had a daughter, 4-year-old daughter, that's the lawyer now, the FBI agent, Papa here, her ass. I had her. He said, you the man. Boom! Michael, what you say? Uncle Red, you the man. Thank you. I went inside because I lived in the back bedroom. Linda lived in the front bedroom, and the children lived in the other bedroom. I went and I woke her ass up because we didn't sleep in the same bedroom because her religion is some old bullshit. Anyway, so I was Linda, what? I said, we are not in the, I said, come on back in my room. and we went in that room. I had a bed full of drugs and $100 bills every motherfucker way. Let me tell you something. True story. In 1978, 79, I paid a guy $100 to make me a Christmas tree this high with nothing but fucking $100 bills on it with small faces, not them big motherfucking faces. And then I rolled a joint and I rolled up me a goddamn $100 bill, lit that motherfucking $100 bill, and took a Polaroid of me lighting that goddamn joint with that $100 bill. Yeah, I did. Anyway, so I said, we're out of the drug business. She said, what you gonna do with all this drug, all this money? I said, me and my crack hole, we gonna smoke this shit up. And that's how I started doing that shit. At first, I was on powder. And then one day, my sister...
How old was you when you was on powder?
Bitch, I was grown. I'm 40-something years old.
Oh, okay.
I'm 70, I was 40.
Okay, so we talking about your adult life. Let's go back to your childhood life. Because I wanna ask some questions. Was there any abuse, you know what I'm saying, in your childhood growing up, like physical, mental, sexual, emotional, you know what I'm saying?
Mentally and physically. My mama, let me tell you something. My sister, Patricia Ann Johnson, we was in school, and the lady was called on the road. She said...
What school was this?
West Connect Elementary Junior High School on Morris Avenue. She said, what's your name? She said, my name is Motherfucker, and my brother's name is Son of a Bitch. Because that's what my mama said, Motherfucker, she was talking about my older sister. When she said Son of a Bitch, she was talking about me. And the teacher said, what? Yeah, anyway, so that, and my mama will whoop your ass. My mama didn't give a fuck. My mama will whoop your ass with a stinky car, a broom, a mop. She whooped my ass with 2 slits, goddamn 16-ounce, goddamn 12-ounce, goddamn can. Because she sent my dumb ass to the stove. I'm up there, got in bed with the boys. Got in bed with the boys. I got hot sun. My mama's Thanksgiving. Hot as a motherfucker. After my Ralph gives it, Red, here come your mama. I said, oh shit, she did send me some beer. So I went home and mama said, son of a bitch, what else are you doing? I said, beer, mama. She give me my motherfucking beer. Get that beer. She picked that beer and threw it at me. Boom! And I ducked and she missed me. Oh, she said, get that goddamn beer. I picked that beer. Next thing I know, that bitch hit me up. I mean, my mama hit me upside my motherfucking head. Whatever my mama got her hand on. Shit, she shot at my sister, Bill and Pat. Shit, she shot my daddy. Oh, man, my mama was a terrorizer. You talking about terrorizer? My mama, my daddy, James Johnson, was out there, mama, heating hot water with red live pot at the throw in his ass. He don't even know it. Anyway, she fucked that back. When he ran out the back door, she threw it, but the wind was blowing her fucking way, and it blew it back on her head. Daddy got away. Next time, she stabbed Daddy with a butcher knife. That goddamn one, and hit Daddy in the bone. It cut off her little fucking finger right at the joint. Me being smart, I saw the little bitch jumping in the dirt. I went and got some ice, and we took off to the University Hospital. It wasn't university, it was do all medical stuff. So they sewed the little fucker back on. And then she shot at my 2 sisters. They went into pad. She shot my daddy Griffin in the hand. My mom was a shooter, you hear me? And guess who taught her to shoot?
Who?
Sergeant First Class, expert shooting motherfucking Preston Booker Junior. Let me tell you something about me. There is marksman. That's the bitch that can shoot, hit the broadside of his house. And then there's sharpshooter. That's the bitch that get the small size house. And then you got an expert. That's my badass. You give me 100 bullets, 100 bitches dead. If bitches behind that motherfucker, all them bitches dead. Because I'm shooting a 7.62 millimeter full metal jacket M16. And the nomenclature for you dumbass don't know what nomenclature is, you better learn how to shoot. There's 2 things to get a solid hit. There's sight alignment. That's your front sight and your rear sight lined up. Breath control. When I say breath control, if you're breathing, when you pull that trigger, you ain't gonna hit where you shooting at. Because you got to hold your breath and then trigger squeeze. You can't jerk it. You got to squeeze it. Every shot should be a surprise you after it went off because you don't know because the trigger squeeze. And that shit on Hollywood, where they turn them motherfucking pistols like this here, shooting up every motherfucking body. If you turn your pistol like that, bitch, you ain't hitting a motherfucking thing you shooting at. Why? On first day, you throwing motherfuckers, and you breathe it, man, bitch, you killing all these innocent motherfuckers. Because the bitch you shooting at, you ain't with. Because you're a dumbass. The nomenclature of an M16 is a handheld magazine-fed, shoulder weapon, magazine-fed, gas-operated, air-cooled shoulder weapon. And that's the nomenclature. Bitch don't know about nomenclature. They don't know. These niggas get these little guns around, these little pussy-ass motherfuckers, and they just get spraying. Why the fuck are you spraying? You wasting a bullet. One bullet, one kill. If 10 motherfuckers standing behind me, 10 motherfuckers gonna be dead with one bullet. Because I do not fucking miss. I hit you back between your motherfuckers. I am an expert, documented expert. On my desk, it says Sergeant, First Class, Preston Booker Junior, capital letters, NCYC, non-commissioned officer in motherfucking charge. I was an officer, but I was a non-commissioned, but that last word, in what? Motherfucking charge. I'm the police, bitch. When you come on that base, I'm the man. Sergeant Booker. Every general, when the general plane land, I'm right there.
What department you served in?
Air Force.
How long? 3
years, 4 months, 8 days in a duffel bag drag.
Was you honorably discharged?
Hell yeah, bitch. Yeah, what you mean? Let me tell you something. We went, when I got back from Africa, I was stationed in Africa for 17 months. But it didn't last that goddamn long because the war broke out with Muammar Gaddafi. He, the Black Prince, he attacked my base and I fucked his ass up real quick. And I got all my non-essential civilian off, got my non-essential military people off, then I got my little happy ass off and came back to Jacksonville. I came back to Florida, and guess what? I get back to Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, 15 minutes from the Canadian border, and I go in there and say, bitch, I'm a police officer. I ride around and give tickets and put people in jail. This is a goddamn SAC base. Strategic Air Command. I don't want to be here. I put up the gate and I say, Sergeant Booker, and Sergeant Bradford, my brother that's in Mississippi, that's the United States Marshal. He said, y'all ain't supposed to be here. We had orders that y'all got out at the port. I said, nobody told us. I said, well, we'll carry ass back to Florida. He said, sit your ass here. You got to stay here. Ain't that a bitch?
So when you left the Air Force, what did you do? Like, what
happened? I was up in that snow, 15 minutes from the Canadian border. I do not do snow. I could not live on base because they didn't have any houses. So I had to get a trailer downtown. And my landlord had 5 goddamn snowmobiles. And you had to have snow chains and snow tide, all that shit. Oh, every damn morning got shit about the fucking together. An hour early just shit about the driveway to go to the police station. And one goddamn morning they came on and said, Red, you want to go snowmobile riding? I'm saying, bitch, you ain't got no shoes, cracker. I got a mud cluck out here, goddamn thing I want to have. Anyway, so long story short, so they came out with this 8 months early. I qualified. So I went to the captain. I said, Captain so-and-so, my wife's pregnant with our first child, and I don't do fucking snow from Florida, and I want to get the hell up out of here. He read my APR, Airman Proficiency Report. He said, Sergeant Booker, oh, your shit is outstanding. I'm an outstanding fucking guy. He said, I guarantee you gonna make Chief Master Sergeant and the other man. What the fuck didn't you understand, Captain? I'm getting the fuck out of this motherfucker. I ain't no snow bunny. I'm a goddamn Floridian with the sunshine. We walk around. Anyway, he said, okay, tell you what, I'm gonna get you out of here. And they signed the paper. Now, in the military, finance is the last place you clear. After you get them crackers back, all this shit, they guns and they shit, and all bad and that shit, then you go to finance and they pay you ass. So I went there. I got my little shit. I went to finance. Give me money. Give me money. Crackers say, we ain't got no money. What the fuck you mean? Say, the money is down in separate. We don't have money up here. I say, but we have it up here at 1 o'clock. Bitch, it's 10 o'clock. I said, him. Here's 3 copies of my order. 3633. My Road, that mansion I got over there right now. Right in front of the rain. I go to that all that land back, that motherfucker. All the way back to River River on that motherfucker. The bookman on that bitch. Anyway, and I said, 1 o'clock, I'm going to be out of the motherfucking state of Michigan. I guarantee you, 12:30. I was out of the state of Michigan. When we got to Georgia, remember when we got to Georgia, we were putting on clothes because it was getting warmer. And when we got to Jacksonville, we was in a motherfucking t-shirt. Our t-shirt. And the winter time, our t-shirt. That's how I love Florida weather. And anyway, he told me, say, well, frankly, Sarge, You was a lawyer. I'm getting out myself because I can do better. Well, bitch, why you trying to keep me in the motherfucker there? Because I can do better. I can do better. And my wife, when I got home, my wife said, you would never, ever wear a gun on a badge again. I said, well, fuck it then. I'll sell drugs then.
All right, so we done jump from weed to powder to what got you what got you on crack? Like that's a pretty extreme step to take.
Here's what happened. I was making my little juice joint, like they called it juice joint, but now they call it smoking dirty. And I ran.
You trying them boom J's?
Yeah, okay. I ran out of goddamn powder, and I had to come from Sweetwater all the way over here. And my sister, Ville, the gay one, the married over that damn woman, two pussies. I ain't never gonna see that shit. Anyway, say, bro, Ron, cracking his and folks. The bitch said, you stupid. I ain't no goddamn crackhead. But I was a powderhead, didn't know it. I said, man, I ain't gonna wait over time. I crushed up some goddamn crack and been smoking ever since. And I've never, ever had a goddamn stem in my mouth. You know why? Because Dr. Cosby asked the guy, says, tell me something. Why do you do cocaine? And the nigga said, because it intensifies my personality. And Dr. Cosby responded, yeah, but what if you're an asshole?
You know what? I love that because I feel like that describes you perfectly.
Listen to me.
It intensifies the asshole in you.
Exactly. But now
because you are a stone cold asshole, Rolling.
King of the assholes. Listen to me. Because I know the mother asshole. Look at it. And Dr. Cosby said, but what if you're an asshole? So now you got an asshole that's intensified. Okay? Now then, marijuana is a downer. Okay? So you get the crack here, upper, the downer here, and mix them together, I'm mellow. You never know I'm high. Every damn time you see me, I'm high. I go to bed high, wake up high. But you don't know it, because I function better. Because if I didn't get high, I'd kill a bunch of these bitches around here. Motherfucker. Cut the goddamn throat off and take the motherfucking head. Because these bitches try me. I beat your old ass. Yeah, you and what motherfucker on bitch? Bow! See ya? To your throat. But now.
Oh, that's pepper spray.
Yeah, because the night too close, bitch. I was 10 feet away now, bitch. I'm gassing your ass. I bet I gave you one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
We gassing their ass, ain't we?
We gassing their ass. And I was gonna say, funny enough, yeah. I got mine too right now. Yeah.
We gas their ass, bitch. If you within 10 feet, you in what we call in the military, you in the hot zone. Okay, you in the danger zone. Now 11 to 12 feet, you good. But don't talk that shit to me. Like that nigga in that store the other night. Was you in there? We eat about. Oh yeah, when I was telling about it's cold outside, and this little motherfucker, remember the little motherfucker about? She already know that the bitch I wasn't talking. You remember that little nut ass nigga?
Oh yeah, the nut ass nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna fuck. I told him bring his ass outside and have my knife. Yeah. I bring your little pussy ass out. I bet he waited down there.
He waited, boy. He waited so long. He found every reason to stay in that store.
Exactly. You know I'm gonna fucking pussy ass.
He was asking me questions, the nigga. Oh, where this? Where that? Sir, you've already checked out. Walk outside and get that ass whooping, please. Stop rolling.
And you leaving it on too now.
I know
you to get that ass. But you know what? I was going to get my dope and time to be fucked up with it.
Right. What's your pronouns, Roland?
What?
What's your pronouns?
What do you mean pronouns?
You know how they got they, them, he, her, he, she, trans people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are your pronouns?
You got noun, pronoun.
You know, like I classify as she, her. He could classify as they, them. You know what I'm saying? What are your pronouns? Well, how you classify yourself?
Me?
Yeah.
The man. the motherfucking man that you don't want to fuck with. Your mammy told you not to fuck with. That's who I am, the man. Ain't nothing in drugs we got a kid. But the Lord told me, say, why the fuck are you... This way me, nigga, all I told you, he said, why the fuck are you fighting? What the fuck do you mean? He said, didn't you read? Yeah, I know you read it. Cause I sent it to you. You read it.
Yeah.
The battle is who?
Not yours.
The battle is who?
The Lord.
He said, I don't fought that battle. I don't want it. Your pussy ass should be celebrating. I said, no shit. Yep. Nah, here's some money. Go do what I know you finna do. And enjoy it, my child. I'm a child of God.
You done went through a lot through your life, Rolling. You done seen how the world, how Florida has just changed over the last 70 years. Just tell me, how do you feel about this whole LGBTQIA thing, how it's expensive.
What the fuck does that mean? LBG? I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, let me tell you something. When I was stationed at Lackland Air Force Base in December 1965, I had a white guy named Zimmerman in my squad. He was 86th of us. And I used to ask Zimmerman, what you think about the situation? And here's Zimmerman only answer. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. That's my answer. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Boo-for-lay. Boo-for-lay, because let me tell you something. Everything you see, sweetheart, is temporary, including your ass and me. Everything you see belongs to the Lord. Jesus is the Lord of my life. As for me and my household, we shall serve the Lord, and him only will we worship. The name of the Lord. And that's him. As long as I got King Jesus, I don't need you. I don't need no one. One of you motherfuckers. Because Jesus gave me everything. Look what Jesus gave me. Goddamn pepper gas. Gave me all this food, cigarettes, tablets, this fucking house. I got so much shit in this motherfucking house, child. You all see the shit I got. I got too much shit. I'm trying to get away from this shit. And niggas that's come and steal my shit and God give it right back to me. I be laughing at them motherfucker.
How long have you stayed here, Roland?
13 years. 13
years. That's a long time. You own this place then. Oh, they can't kick you out of here.
Oh, they damn sure. Okay, next question now. Come on, because you fucking up my smoke time.
I'm fucking up your smoke time. But damn, anyway, Roland.
Get back. I know I'm not fucking with you. Because your name what?
Blase Squaze. Yes, sir. Blase. Yes, sir.
And we are a team. We will fuck your ass up.
Yes. Oh, yeah, they will. Roland, I pretty much feel like I asked everything that I wanted to ask you. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on a minute. Hold that thought. Let me explain something to you. What you don't know, my little chickadee, is that this is the never-ending story. This story here.
I was just finna say the story never ends, but what I do want to ask you...
To be continued.
To be continued. But here's the one thing I do need from you.
Go ahead.
I need some advice, you know what I'm saying? We live in, you see the new generation and how things are going and how things are being ran. You see the bullshit these young men, these young women be on. You see all the impact that they have on the community.
Right.
And you've been around since the 40s or the 1900s, you know what I'm saying? So what's your advice? What's your point of view? Just give us, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, thrive, anything. Just something to, you know what I'm saying, walk away from. Walk away with, my bad.
Here's what my grandfather told me. He never called me grandson. He never called me red. He said, boy, if two people are arguing, how do you know which one has the sense? Shit, I'm a child, man. I don't fucking know. He said, the one that walks away. And then I got another tidbit of information. He who runs away lives to run another day. If you have an issue with your adversary enemy, God said, agree with him. Let him win that motherfucker, and you will walk away alive. Because evil beget evil. Let me tell you something. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. If you sow hatred, you're going to get hatred back. If you sow love, you're going to get love like Jesus loved.
But there are a lot of young men and women out there who, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because the street raised them.
And I would say there are a lot of them out there like myself who have been, you know what I'm saying, abused in multiple ways growing up. They on the verge, you know, half the young adults in Jacksonville, I don't know what it's like in other states, but they on Molly bad, they on coke. You know what I'm saying? People that just struggling to live. You got these young women prostituting at a young age. What's your advice to them? Because a lot of people got a lot of things going on. They don't have strong motivational people in their life to help them out. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they like the real. They like meeting people who keep it real with them, who can tell them, you know what I'm saying, the truth and that tough love, because they so lost right now in the streets that they got so much going on.
Do you know whose fault it is?
Whose fault?
The mammy and the daddy. Because they say, let me tell you something. Back in the 90s, people had this, excuse me, Lord, back in the 80s, the government said, I tell you what, we're going to fuck the black family up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to kick the goddamn man out of that family. We're going to give her food stamps for every one little motherfucking rugrat. And we're going to give her money to pay her rent free and money. And that's what happened. Okay. Then they passed it off. You can't whoop the motherfuckers to go to jail. So here's what happened. When they did that shit, the women kicked the men out, just like they told them to do. In the daytime, but at night, that damn Cadillacs was right back in the goddamn projects. Right back there. And then the women was on drugs so damn bad. Here's what they tell the kids. Go outside and play. Play with. I don't give a fuck. Go outside. And they turn them little bastards loose on the neighborhood. That's where all this shit come from. The street raised them. That's all they know, street. And then they say, well, we can sell drugs and make some quick money. Yeah, you can. But here's that release, prison, and death. And paralyzation. A lot of people you see a lot of people who got shot because of drugs. Okay?
So what we going to say to them to get them to turn another leaf, Rolling?
Here's what my advice to them. Like I tell all my children, you check my resume.
All right, before you get the advice, how many kids do you have allegedly?
Well, legally it's about 15, but all told about 30.
Okay, and so what's advice you would give them that you would give your own kids? All 30 of them.
And then like I tell all them little fuckers, bitch, get an education. Get an education. Knowledge is power. If you know something, if you memorize something, you might forget it. But if you know something, bitch, you'll never forget it. Knowledge is power. That's why the white man don't want you to read or learn nothing, because he want to keep your ass ignorant. But knowledge is power. Once you get that knowledge, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Say, fuck you, cracker. You can do any goddamn thing you want, but get that education. My Aunt Carrie, we are firm believers in education. And let me tell you how I got my kids, the little black one, the last little black one, the lawyer, Pavel Alexia Bookman. I say, Pavel, tell you what, I'm going to give you $3 for every B you make. I'm going to give you $5 for every A you make. She said, what about season, bitch? I'm with season G. Don't do no season D, no Kelfers and Danny. Don't do that shit. Pretty soon, she made the AB honor roll. Then she, well, fuck them goddamn $3. I want to get all 5. And that motherfucker, for 7 times 5, isn't that $35?
Mm-hmm.
And since she got straight A's, I give her 50. And Senator, you got to be there. We was studying school, and she turned the page. I said, Pavel. Well, I call her Scooter. I said, Scooter. I said, Scooter. Did you understand what was on that page? She said, I said, get your little ass back. Because if you did not understand what was on that page, you're damn sure you're going to be dumber and dumber. You ain't going to understand none of this shit and just wasting my time. Don't ever turn that page until you know, understand what. And then next thing I get calls from the school. Daddy, come here, what? And help me with my stuff. What stuff? I done won 2 bicycles, a bunch of trophies, a straight A, algebra, straight A, every motherfucking thing, a lot of money. We used to go to the goddamn Hilton Hotel down there. I promise you, my daughter used to get so much money. They used to get my daughter an envelope full of money and shit. And I go smoke it up. I went crack. I did. But I guarantee you.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I'm a crackhead. I got a straight A student, but I'm a fucking crackhead. Okay? Then I turned from a crackhead to a goddamn kingpin goddamn drug dealer. And I sent her at to London, England. I paid the goddamn every first of the month. I would get $700. I would give mama $300 in my best friend in the world, mama. I give her $300 a month to camp on her sofa. And I had to be in before dark. If it was dark, I had to keep my pussy at the with these hoes. I could not go to Orange Park where I'm paying to stay at.
Well, your ass.
Wait a minute, I ain't through yet. And I also sent $250 every motherfucking month to Florida State goddamn University for her ass. And then when she went to that stupid ass motherfucking in Macon, Georgia, I'm gonna call the name of that goddamn school. I think they were in there anyway. And she called me up. She said, Daddy, these white people crazy. You didn't know them bitches was crazy in Georgia? She said, Daddy, I want to go to London, England. We're exchange student. She said, I need $500. I told her, ain't no problem. I said, I'm going to give you 200. She said, I got 4 months. I said, bitch, you have it in 2 months. I'm going to give you 250 and 250, 500. Pay for your room and board for a month. And then I went up there, and Patrick, thank God for Patrick, Lord of mercy, Patrick. Sergeant Patrick Johnson down in jail. So he was always there. He'd go get the trailer, and he paid, it cost us $200. He had the big ass Denali for that trailer. He get 9 miles to the gallon. It cost him $200 every fucking trip he made, but he paid for everything with my child. He took my child everywhere we wanted to go. And when we went up there, and that bitch was on the 10th floor, and they had a service elevator, and everything. She had so much furniture. She had Patrick and Deuce, oh God, Jamie, they had to tote that shit down. And we threw it in the goddamn garbage. So then we went to Bay Meadows, put all her store, all the shit in the air conditioning storage, and put it on the goddamn plane to go to London, England. And one day, I was walking down to my sister's pet house, and I get a damn phone call on my phone. And I'm looking at her and say, she said, Daddy, it's me. I said, what? I thought you had, cause I bought that iPad expensive, they always want iPhones and shit. But I thought you said you couldn't call me. She said, Daddy, go home. I'm going to call you on the house phone. And I said, okay. I go home. I said, Alexia, how you doing there? She said, Daddy, I'm on the computer. I'm talking international for 2 cents a fucking minute. She don't curse, my daughter. I said, holy shit. And so then she stayed over that month, and she brought me back a lighter, a gas lighter. I'll never forget that damn lighter. It had the Eiffel Tower, and that bitch was green. Okay, and then when she got back, then we sent her. Oh, I've got to tell you, when she graduated from Florida State, let me tell you something. Patrick gave her 3 dozen rolls of baby breath and $300. I gave her 2 dozen rolls of baby breath and $200, all $100 bills. We didn't deal with no small, 150. That we did with. Anyway, and when we got back, they had a little dance, and did you know my daughter $4,700 goddamn dollars for graduating from Florida State University? That bitch was rich. She always had a car because her goddaddy, Officer Larry Shuford, gave her any damn thing she wanted. He took care. When she went to, I digress. She went to, let me tell you something. When she went to Rutgers Pearson right here, school, pre-K, she drove her goddamn Cadillac, her Bobby doll. She never walked a fucking, mama bought a brand new goddamn Bobby doll because drove that bitch to school and put it inside, and I rode my bicycle, I go get her, she drive on back home. She was a bad mamma jamma.
Well, damn, Roland, yeah. It was definitely nice. Nice to talk to you.
But you got shit to do, don't you?
I do. I got shit to do in Preston. You got crack to smoke.
To be continued.
To be continued.
There's never in the story.
Let me see. Where your dog at? I want them to see that. Let me see if we can find.
Here's what you have to do. Okay, look at him. Go on the side of the house right there.
Where?
To your right. Is he laying down on that damn thing?
Oh, yeah.
That's where you hang out. You want to find that bitch? All right there.
I was just finna say, hell yeah, that dog sitting over there.
Some new carpet from the paint duel.
The man that live on the land.
Yeah, exactly.
He got his homemade heater. I like this little homemade heater too.
Yeah, come here. Let me show you. Oh, hey, come here. See, we had to close up now because the house is falling apart. And you see, come on through. See here? Stop. Easy. Look at all the luggage shit. Look at it. Come here. Easy. Look at all this shit. Electronic shit. They ain't got no electricity. Look at all the electronic. Look at all that fishy. Look at all the goddamn. Come out in the corner. Look at all that tools where I work with. See all this shit down there on the floor?
Oh, and yeah. You work with all them tools.
Shit, yeah. I make money. I'm a hustler. Come on. Wait a minute. You ain't too bring your ass on here and get a tour of the house. You see all that food I got? I got cabinets. Look here. And this is the boom room here.
The boom room.
That's where they give me $10 for half an hour.
For half an hour, they fuck them off?
Yeah.
Ooh, the boom room.
Now come here.
That's the trap camp.
Yeah, the bathroom is there, but I have to keep it locked. Because I don't have to run the water. Bitches come in and want to shit and shit on top. How you shit on top of shit? Dude, that's nasty. See, in my laundry room. But, see, for the hot water, for the, and you see all my supplies, paint and shit. My backyard.
The asbestos back here.
Yeah, my backyard the bomb though. Let me show you. I bet you ain't never seen nothing like this. Huh?
I didn't even know you had a backyard.
Do I, bitch? Look at that. Plum tree. Japanese plum tree. Japanese plum tree. Japanese plum tree. Pecan tree. Pecan tree. And see on them leaves back there? Number earthworm, bait bed. When anytime I go fishing, bitch, I ain't got to buy no baits, motherfucker, right? And then I burn all my shit. I work for them Cuban over there. I get their garbage, burn their garbage, and they give me $10.
Probably burning bodies back here. Steez up, please.
You stupid.